Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Hello, hello. iPad, but it's wanting to give me grief right now. So, hello, hello. Hi, Vader. How are you? Chat up. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, ladies. Happy Sunday. Glad to hear it, Vader. Glad to hear it. I am going to be doing, I'm going to just call it kind of old school Dooney this evening. Hello, Connie. Happy Sunday. I don't feel like I've done a Dooney, like I've not done several Dooney videos in a row in a while. And part of that is because of my brand exploring. Hello, Lucinda. And is that Mocha Giggles? I'm sorry. I cannot see. I'm on my phone tonight. I'm having issues with my iPad. Hello, phenomenal personality. So I just don't feel like I've had kind of a stretch of doing Dooney content in a while because I've been exploring other brands. Um, but tonight I have a few things from recent purchases and then kind of a swap and looking at some other things. So I thought tonight would be a good time for us to kind of go old school back to how we all started, which is Dooney and Burke. Hello, Bags of Love. Hello, Lisa Jones. Happy Sunday. Welcome, ladies. If you would, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me as a content creator and I would really appreciate it. It basically tells the YouTube algorithm that you're here, that you enjoy the content, so that it will recommend my content to other viewers with similar likes as your video watching preference. So that's it's free. It doesn't cost you anything except the energy from your finger to actually hit the thumbs up. And if you're new here or not active, I'd invite you to be active. It's an amazing group of ladies in this community that we have a great time with. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would ask that you do so. Hit that bell alert as well so that you're notified anytime I go live or anytime I upload new content. Now that we've got a little bit of the housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's talk about Dooney. So, this front row promotion that they are running right now, um, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't purchase anything from this promotion. I've made two purchases. One of them, I don't know if we even count because it's the repurchase of the red Florentine Camden that I reviewed 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think it was. The unevenness of the color of the dye on that Florentine and the fact that it had some spots on the front of the bag, pretty dead center under the zipper where the dye basically missed. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but the bag was red and there was a spot about the size of a nickel dead center underneath the zipper that was basically pink where the dye just didn't saturate that area, and I knew that that was going to bother me in addition to those scratches that were so prominent on the front. And I heard from many of you in the comments, in the live chat, and then even in some conversations and text messages after the video that that piece of Florentine was absolutely not acceptable. And the more I looked at it, the more it irritated me. So I packed it up, shipped it back to Dooney, and then purchased another one in its place that I am hoping will be delivered this week and that it will arrive unscathed, box, bag, and all. So I will give you an update on that one when it comes. I did purchase a second color that I already shared with you or shared with you that I purchased a second color. I'm going to figure out the best time to share that one. It may be a pre-recorded video that I upload so that you can just watch it on demand as opposed to a live. We'll let you know when I figure that out. All right. So you see my pandemic bag. You see the stuff growing out of the top. I knew that I was gonna finally switch out of that bag today, so I didn't bother when I had to take some things out earlier. I didn't bother getting it perfectly reorganized back in the bag organizer because I knew everything was gonna end up coming out of that bag. So that's why it's sitting there. The other thing is, although I've called it my pandemic bag, I did end up going out this week once before my cousin's memorial service before I traveled home. And then another time once I got back in the city because I needed to run an errand. And I caught a glimpse of myself dressed really cute with my denim bag, and the bag completely clashed. So I don't know whether I was just having an off day that day because denim goes with everything, or whether that was just my brain sending, or my eyes sending a signal to my brain that it's time to switch out of the bag, even if it's time in the future for me to move back in. So that being said, I am gonna show you a bag that I'm gonna call my summertime fun bag, and I'm gonna move into that. But before I do show that, I picked up from Dooney a oyster colored pebble small coin case. This one shipped. I ordered 2 other colors, and amazingly, they ended up being on back order. Go figure. Back ordered to the tune of 3 weeks plus another week of shipping to get them here. By the time they actually arrived, I'd one forgotten that I ordered the other 2 colors, and 2 had virtually talked myself out of even, like, why did I even pick these up? I already have some of these in different colors. But here she is in pebbled leather. Oyster, thanks to my tribe sister Valerie, has increasingly become a popular color in my collection. I already had some white, some oysters because I like it. But when you can spend time with someone and discuss bags, like what you like, what you dislike, I think your bag taste and preference begins to develop, and you realize what you really like or what's really capturing your attention in the moment, so that you can kind of narrow your purchases to whatever those preferences are. So you've seen this on 9,000 channels, but slip pocket on the back, a little zipper pocket on the front. So if you wanted to put, like, I don't know, coins. This is, when I carry one of these, that's actually where I keep my spare house key. I know it's weird. I have a spare key in a couple of different places, but when I carry one of these, it's usually in the front. And then in the interior, I just use it for coins. And it does have the little key loop. Hi, Sus. But it's a cute little neutral piece that will go with a lot of bags that I have in my collection. So that is the first item from my Dooney haul. And these were on sale. I think I picked this up during the 4th of July sale, and I think it was $28 or $29, something along those lines. So that's that. All right. The next item that I picked up was the Saffiano Cosmetic case. I actually picked up 2 of these, but I decided I was going to hold the other one for another video for another bag reveal. And okay, here is, it is the small Cosmetic. Saffiano leather, so it is true to color, will be able to take a beating, not too thick of a butt on it. But you know what, right now, as I've shared with you before, I don't need a lot in my Cosmetic bag, although the one that I'm carrying doesn't show that. But I don't need a lot right now, just because under my mask, I don't need a lipstick or lip gloss. I really just need a chapstick or a lip conditioner or lip mask. And that doesn't, I don't carry around as many of those at one time as I would the various shades of lipstick and lip gloss and all those other things. So in the interior here, no pocket or anything, back or front. In the interior, there is a kind of almost like a card case or a card slip. It's a little bit bigger than a regular credit card slot that you might find in, say, a Clutch wallet or an Alice. It's a little bit larger than that. I'm not exactly sure what I would put there, given that I'm going to use this as a cosmetic. Maybe an extra mask you could fold down small, or maybe like a single one of those individually packed toilet seat covers, just in case you needed that. Maybe a pack of gum would fit in that pocket. But for everything else, it's just open space, traditional red twill cotton lining in the interior, which will make location of your items easy to find. So those are two of the small accessories that I hauled. And then I decided to pull this number back out. You've seen it on my channel before, but this is the Dooney and Burke clutch wristlet. And I feel like I got introduced or discovered this piece way too late and had a difficult time at times tracking down this accessory. This one is in white. It does come with a wristlet strap that is removable. It has a braided leather zipper pull. And basically, you can use this as a wristlet or as a wallet, or if you're a small bag carrier, this could probably be a purse for some of you because you just don't carry a lot. For me, it is going to function as a wallet. Here is the interior. You'll understand in a minute why I'm pulling this out and showing it to you without it being a part of the haul. There is a slip pocket on the front wall, and on the back side of the slip divider is a total of 6 card slots. Can you see those there? So 6 card slots. Plenty of open space there in the middle, so if you needed to drop cash or receipts or checkbook or any of those kinds of items, you do have a little bit of space there in the bottom for freestyle carry. And then on the back wall, there is yet another slip pocket, very similar to the one in the Saffiano Cosmetic case. And it has a full zipper pocket on the back wall with a leather zipper pull. Uh-oh, I zipped it closed. There we go. So a place to put your coins, your cards, your checkbook, your cash, your receipts. It is a nice size wristlet, clutch wristlet. If you are not into larger size pieces, then I would say skip it. It is larger than Millie. It is larger than Tatum, but it is closer in length and height to the Millie crossbody, which only has 3 or 4, I think 4 card slots, but it's similar in length and height to the Millie crossbody, but this is a lot thinner than the Millie crossbody. And there's also not a place for you to attach a crossbody strap here. There is only a D-ring here that is large enough so that you can attach the wristlet strap either to the zipper pull or to the dedicated O-ring for the hardware. All right, so it wasn't this week. It is all running together. I think it was last week. Dooney ILD actually populated on the site with a sale price the novelty print in the Greta large leisure shopper. And I already have the Tomorrow. I also have the navy, which I cannot reach, but it's on the other side of my filming area. But I just could not justify pulling the trigger on another Greta navy or Tomorrow brown because they added some fun graphics to it. So they had 3 colors available, navy, Tomorrow, and they had white as well. And I decided I was going to go ahead and pull the trigger on the white. And I'm so glad that I did because it absolutely is screaming summertime. It is screaming move into me now. It is screaming, you can spray me down with Lysol. You can wipe me down with Clorox wipes. It is not going to overflow out of the top. And I decided that I was going to pull the trigger on it because unlike my 2 other leisure purchases, this particular novelty print actually came with an accessory. But before I take everything off, let me just check and make sure that she is all good. She is so cute. I should have brought my bumblebee in here because any of the bumblebee, cupcake, novelty, or even the hearts from Valentine's Day a few years back, any of those will work with this bag. And here's why. Let me just kind of show you the bottom. Under the bottom here, you've got the bumblebee accessories that I showed you not too long ago will work. My large wristlet with the bumblebee finally came in. It was also on back order. But the bumblebee and the cupcake pieces that are currently available on ILD, at least I think they're still available, will go perfectly with this. Not the watercolor, but if you remember a couple of years back, Dooney released a heart collection. Valentine's it was only like a cosmetic and it never really went on sale. Those pieces would go with this bag as well. So the hearts, the cupcakes, and the bee print would make for great accessories, as well as any of kind of your golden or natural colors, your whites, your red, because they have both pink and red hearts on. Let me show you here. There is a pink heart here and a red heart, which is what was in the heart print. So you could pull pink or red accessories here. There's some green. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And I know that the leisure shopper does come in 2 different sizes, and the community is kind of split on whether it's big bag or little bag and what everyone's preference is. But if you are a large leisure shopper carrier and you have missed out on this bag before, or you were just a little disappointed that Dooney did not bring back the cupcake, or the watercolor in the larger size, they do have this novelty one available. And one, I think the price was 149. I was able to use some of my points, so I ended up getting, um, I guess it was around 110 is what I paid for it after I used a $30 off coupon. Something is sticky on my finger. I think I got it from the tag. But here is the wristlet that came with it. It is the large slim wristlet. It's almost like another little purse because it has a strap that you can either clip and use it as a wristlet, or it has hardware on the opposite side that you can use as a small purse, or as a catch-all, or as a grab-and-go bag. My only disappointment, which has been my disappointment since the beginning of my discovery of Dooney, is that the organization on the inside of these pieces is so lacking. It only has like a slip pocket. It's almost just like almost a center divider, and that's it. That is it when it comes to organization. And this is one of those pieces that I wish, I know that a lot of people like it without the organization, but this is one of those where I think they could take the Disney philosophy and plus it. You know, Disney always takes their ideas and then they want to plus it, right? With the philosophy for the is, what can we do to make it better? And I think that they should keep this one because a lot of people like this style. It's a great little starter Dooney for some, younger bag lovers. But for those of us that are serious about, what we need a bag for, if they would just add a few card slots in here on the opposite wall, I wouldn't even ask for a zipper, but just a couple of card slots, maybe 4, 6, 8, I think that would expand the functionality of this little piece, but it is absolutely adorable. So, got the little cosmetic, because I don't think that my catch-all stuff is going to fit in here. It's not going to all fit in here either, but I could use this for like card overflow. And then I can use this as my wallet because I am feeling my summertime whites right about now. And I don't know why, but I am going to do white or red and white. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And then from a cosmetic standpoint, I pulled these out, and I don't know now that I want to use either of them because the black is going to be too harsh. But this is one of the Target catch-all pouches from last summer. At least when I roll my eyes, they look good. But it's going to be too harsh against the white as a catch-all. So I don't think that one's going to work. And then the other one, I don't know. This one says, please, I can't even commit to a lipstick. So that could be the catch-all there. It's kind of earthy in color. I don't know. I think I may need to go around with a few more of my accessories. But I am loving this. All right, let me get her unpacked. Because she's a keeper. I do hope that this bag is a sign that Dooney is gonna give us big bag carriers, the bigger versions of the Bumblebee and, you know, all of that stuff. But until then, I decided that this one will work. Let me get all of the papers and stickers and all of that stuff out of here. And because of the way it's shipped, there's a little bit of creasing, but it's coated cotton, so it will stretch out, and as soon as I put my bag organizer in there, I think it will be fine. So, all right. Let's see if I can do this without destroying my entire bag setup or camera setup. All right, so let's pull a few things out. Let me put that away. My HB sunglass case, the Anne Klein wallet that I have been absolutely living in, but is, I don't know, that's a bit much. It pulls the colors, but if I'm lazy here in a few minutes, it may just transfer over. Got my keys, and I'm gonna hang those on the outside of my bag or the inside of my bag because that's just how I keep my keys. And let me get, I need to clean out my bag because I've got receipts from the post office, from the grocery store, from the farmer's market, from the drugstore. Did I already say the drugstore? I guess I went to the drugstore twice this past week. Got full thing of wipes in here. I've got gloves and Clorox wipes. Got a random Post-it note. Oh, that's not random. That's to my doctor's office. So I'll hold on to that. In the pocket, I have some gum. I have the card of the guy that details my car. And let me see. I don't have any. Yep, I do have plenty of stuff in the pocket here. So now that it's a little bit more manageable, I'll just kind of, yes, I have a full 10-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer in my purse. Don't judge me. The virus is out there. All right. Okay. So what I've got here is some more receipts. Okay. So here is my bag organizer, and in my zipper pocket I have more gum, the accountant's card because she switched offices, allergy meds. I have receipts, business cards. I have a credit for one of the airlines. Stick all that there. And that is it. All right, so bag organizer in full effect. Let me take this out. Take this out for a second. All right, let's see if I can get this here. All right. Bag organizer slips right in. All right. keys are on one side, so on this side there's a little bit of space, and that's where I'm going to slide my big pack of wipes. So that's bag organizer all the way to one side, and then big full pack of wipes. I've got my Coach pencil case, and let's see here. I tell you, it's growing receipts. Look at that. Maybe I should do a inspection and see what else I've got in here. Looks like that's it. I think I'm spilling gum and stuff. All right. Now, I'm going to stick my pen case in. Receipts are blowing away. I've got my sunglasses from Henry Bendel. These here. So I'm going to stick those in. Okay. And then I have a fan. Which came in handy this week because we were graveside for my cousin's memorial service. So it was pretty warm, even though the service was earlier in the day. All right, I've got cards and gum and allergy medicine, and I'm going to just stick all of that in the back pocket. No, I think I'm going to stick the miscellaneous cards in the small front pocket. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So there we are. So far, still have room there in the center because you just saw my sunglass case shift. So I still have some room there. We got some toilet seat covers, but I think these are individually packed. So, yep. So I'm going to take out a couple of the individual toilet seat covers and stick them in one of the pockets in the organizer. So there we have that. All right, this is the Target organizer that I had been using from last year. It's a Ruby and Cash. It's gold and it says self-made. The reason that I ended up using this one is actually when I finally completed all my expense reports and got everything turned in and wasn't traveling because of what we have going on. This one was already out, so I just stuck my stuff in here as opposed to switching. So now I'm gonna, let's see. I've got another full bottle of allergy medicine, which I could probably leave out since I just put one in. I've got Mucinex because my allergies are terrible. I've got the Brazilian Kiss, which this stuff is amazing. I know it's expensive. It's like 18 bucks, but it is absolutely amazing. I've got Flonase. I've got prescription Flonase. I've got the Crest Scope breath spray, hand sanitizer, a mixed bottle of like different kinds of medications, Benadryl because stuff bites me and not only does it interfere with my allergies, but it topically bothers me. I have a small NARS lip pigment. I have ear buds. I have the charger for my phone bank, which is from Izzy and Liv. I have a lip conditioner. I have my clipper. I have my vitamin supplements. I have more Mucinex. I have more Benadryl. I have a natural colored lip gloss from, this was MAC, called Natural Flare. Love it. Wish they would bring that one back. I have, what else is this? And then I have 4 roller balls of different perfumes, just so that I can decide what I want to smell like if I need to refresh or if I run out of the house and need to apply something. This is my all-time favorite, which is Dahlia and Vines by Nest. This one is from Kat Von D. It's the Center. This one is also from Nest. It's Sun-Kissed Hibiscus. And this one is Kat Von D Center. So Saint and Center. And then Dahlia and Vines and Sun-Kissed Hibiscus. So those are what I have in there. So I need to figure out what I'm going to put in here. But I could, you know what? Wait a minute. I need something like caramel colored, but the lettering in this is kind of a gold color. I don't know. It's kind of sparkly, and I want to move into something new and a little smaller. So let me see if see how much will fit from the Target pouch into this little Dooney one, and I will see how much it holds. And I'm putting my hand sanitizer spray back in here. Yes, a full size one and a small one. Yep, I sure am. Okay, so I'm gonna stick a couple of Benadryl into this little slip pocket in here. I'm gonna see, will my clipper fit there? My clipper will also fit back there. And the charger to my power bank for my phone and earbuds for my iPhone and earbuds for my Android. Yes, 2 different phones. I do not like the AirPods. All right, so all of that fit in the pocket with the things that I would reach for the most, which are my earbuds and my clipper, easily accessible and on top. And in the bottom, we're gonna throw a strip of Mucinex, my lip conditioner, breath spray. Not that anybody can smell your breath nowadays, but anyway, I'm gonna put my prescription Flonase in here as opposed to the one I picked up at the drugstore. Let's see, is that gonna lay down? Probably not. Okay, lip conditioner, all 4 perfumes. Don't judge me. I like to smell nice. And it's hot and it's summertime. So sometimes you might have to refresh where you are. Natural lip color, a red. I don't have my power bank in here yet. Let's see. This is, am I the only one that it's like a jigsaw puzzle trying to get your stuff to go into a bag? after you've lived in accessories or pieces for a while, because that's what I feel like I'm trying to put together here. A jigsaw puzzle without a picture of what it's supposed to look like when it gets finished. All right, that may be the end of that. Let me see if I can. Okay, that may work. Does that work? Can I get this in there? It's a tight fit. So I'm going to pull my battery pack out and I'll just stick that in. So there's that. Not bad considering how much I had in the other one. So there's that now, and it will fit here in the center. Why did you slide out? Where did you come from? Go back in there. Okay. All right. So there's that. What did not go back that I will have to find a home for is my topical Benadryl, my Flonase because it didn't make it in there, my battery pack, vitamins, other medications. I just dropped my battery pack. Oh, no, it wasn't. Gel hand sanitizer, which I could probably do without. I could do without that. I've got a spray one and another little small one. So there's that. Okay. And my masks are upstairs because I grabbed those based on whatever I'm wearing when I leave the house so that it can attempt to coordinate. And then I'll have to slim down my wallet. I've got gloves so that when I go to the grocery store and when I go to pump gas, I have 2 different kinds of gloves. Put those in here. And I also have some wipes, Clorox wipes and Lysol wipes that I just grab and go so that they don't dry out. So I just throw those in there, and that goes in the center. So I would do my wallet, but all of my stuff, I didn't flip any of my stuff around, so I'm afraid that when I open this up, like my Visa number and everything's going to be showing. But the bag organizer does help it keep its shape. It's going to help to kind of stretch it out a bit as well. There's the bottom. This size bag is not for the small bag carriers. Pick one of the other versions if that is what you're looking for, a smaller bag. But if you're a big bag carrier, if you're a tote, if you like the leisure shopper and have been itching to get your hands on something that hasn't been available on ILD, then that is absolutely an amazing one. So I am so thrilled that the novelty finally showed up on ILD. I'm even more thrilled that it's the large version and not the small one because I can't do anything with the small. I can't. I've tried. I have a small Charleston, which is the same size as the leisure, small leisure. It is a no-go. I can't see traveling with it. I can't see doing anything with that bag. Maybe I should consider a card case in here instead of a full wallet. Maybe. Anyway. There she is. I like it. I saw a comment. The question was, is the bag heavy? Coated canvas, coated cotton is not heavy. The weight is going to depend on your individual carry. So what is light or heavy to me is going to vary from person to person to person. So I saw the comment, not going to answer it because it's my stuff. It's not heavy for me, but for someone that carries lighter items or less stuff in your bag, or maybe you don't, even this week I traveled, so I needed more in my bag because I was away from home. And Rosalind and I had a conversation earlier today, and it's one of those things where when you leave the house, there are some people that are good with a minimalist carry. And there are some places that I go where I can grab my wallet or a clutch and I'm fine. But there are other places where I want to make sure I've got my hand sanitizer, where I've got my Flonase, where I've got my Zyrtec, where I have toilet seat covers because I'm going to be out for an extended period of time, or I'm going to be, in an unfamiliar place, and there you just need, I make the decision to carry more things with me because I think it is and it has happened. I don't know that it's happened to me because I consider myself to be prepared. But if particularly at work, if you've ever had somebody to ask you, do you have a Tylenol? Do you have an Aleve? I'm thinking, chick, you have a purse. Why don't you have those kinds of things in your purse? And I kind of stay stocked. And my mom actually had to break her coworkers because she kept a leave in at her station in her work area, her cubicle area at work. And people would always come and ask her for her a leave. And she finally said, you can have it, but I'm charging you $1 a piece. And they're like, oh my goodness. And she's like, well, you can always, go and see if they have it in the first aid kit. Or there are 50 drugstores, I'm sure, between here and your house and all of the other pit stops that you make. You can stop in and buy your own small bottle. So I would prefer to be the person that doesn't have to rely on other people for those kinds of things. So if you can get what you need in your little bag, more power to you. But my lifestyle is a little bit different, and my level of comfort on what I carry in my bag is at a different degree possibly than what you feel comfortable carrying in yours. So that's all I have. I'm getting ready to finish switching my stuff from here to here and make a decision on whether or not I'm going to do a card case and a wallet, or if I'm going to find something different for this. I'm looking down in the top of my bag. So I will get that figured out, and or maybe I'll just move back into this one. Carmen Hawkins and Sanja have this exact same wallet, and then DJ King has a natural snakeskin version of this wallet. And once you move into it and can do a quick change with a bag or a bag organizer, and it pulls all of the colors, it is just hard to move out of it. And I have been in it since I guess virtually the beginning of the quarantine, and it has been in every bag and it has worked, and there is not a bit of wear. Not a bit of wear on it at all. So, well worth the few dollars that I spent for it, because I got it on clearance at a TJ Maxx runway store. Not one bit of wear. So, and look how straight her zipper is. So, and just got our wristlet strap, which I never used, but it's on there in case I guess I use it to pull it out my bag at times. That's it. All right, that's all I have. Wallet I picked up from TJ Maxx, Ingrid. It was the TJ Maxx runway store on Roswell Road across, I don't know if you're in the Atlanta metro area, but yeah, that's near Merchants Walk off of Roswell Road. So that's where I picked this up from. So that's it. How the size compares to the clutch. You're welcome, Ingrid. So maybe I should try a card case. I want to carry my clutch wristlet. I'm going to figure this out as a wallet. All of this will go in there. And I do have a couple of little thin card cases, even if I have to pull out another Target card case for my overflow. And I can make this work. And because it's flat, it will sit right on the side of the bag organizer. It can sit on the sidewall of the bag. It can, there's just, there are options for this. So that's all I have tonight. I appreciate you signing in. Please make sure that you continue to keep Mrs. Q and her family in your thoughts and prayers. To this week, it feels like there's a different energy in the air. I've not heard of any of our tribe sisters losing family members or close relatives. I have heard of a few more folks in our circles that have been impacted by COVID. So it is not over at all. I was reading an article this week and it blew my mind when I read that the Spanish flu of 1918 actually lasted for 3 years. So without people taking this thing seriously and being very cautious, following guidelines and being very smart and exercising social distancing, we are not even halfway through this whole pandemic thing if it follows the trend of 1918, the Spanish flu. So be careful, be safe. When you find a moment to speak to your creator, please continue to pray for Mrs. Q and all those that have suffered losses over the last couple of weeks. Be safe, enjoy the content of the other amazing creators in this community. Says What, My Pursuit of Happiness, Mrs. Q, Sonja Covington, Carmen Hawkins, Kimberly Mines, DJ King, M Squared. Please make sure that you are exploring some new channel content if you have not. Go out and check out OG Cherie, Ange Loves Dooney. Pay I'm Purse Happy 2 a visit. Go over, and there are just so many different content creators. Mono's Beauty has new content out. Lucinda Quimbley has new content out. Coach Craze has new content out. So there is tons and tons and tons of content and the way for you to share your support. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your Dooney addiction. Take care.